Actually, we'll take that little bark as part of the introduction here. Bella's master will be coming up in just a second here. Lara Varesi was born in Williams Lake, BC. She now lives in Vancouver. She studied criminal psychology at UBC and is heavily involved in the administration of funding for Pandora's Collective. She is also featured at many events around the Lower Mainland. Come on up, Lara. Do you want me to hold you?
But if she came up here, she'd take all the attention. Get him with this a bit, because it's... Is there a way to make this?
I'm going to say, look at that.
As tall as on. Oh. She's used to it. She lives with me. Happens all the time. Thank you, Kyle. Awesome. Thanks. Thank you, Candace. Thank you for inviting me. This is really fun. Okay, so I'm sort of going to get into it. Now, you'll know in my poetry I sort of have this theme, dark theme, right, fancy? And it's sort of I guess, childhood stuff and playing itself out in adult stuff, so you'll see as I go along. So the first one I'm going to start with is called Confessions of My Troubled Mind. I confess to you, in blackened night, whispers of silent thoughts screaming in my head, lurking, slithering in dark corners, shoved away in deep cerebral closets, amongst bones laden with stifling dust. All of our secrets, our shame that we cannot bear, the suffocating pressure like stones ground into the supple soil, fixed in that spot, not to move, until I asphyxiate under the denseness that engulfs me, leaves me striving to breathe under the waterfall of self-judgment, covering me like a prickly sheath. Those memories that keep us awake at night, myself and my mind, no escape in the stillness from them. They jeer, snarling and foaming at the mouth like vicious dogs caged into submission, now hungry for blood, breaking free with held back resentment, lunging and snapping, tearing into flesh. This is my mind, I confess. My jangled mass of misfiring neurons that make me question who I really am. If my mind does not work, am I not real? Am I just a facade of a person wandering without clearly defined thoughts, honest actions, faking normalcy? Do I blame myself for a ruined life, or what is my culpability if I am not truly sane? I feel anxiety that spreads throughout my chest, plunging deep into my belly in waves of stinging nettle. I sit at the top of a roller coaster within my own body, my heart in my throat, always. Lurching up in uncomfortable strides of terror, there is no reason to panic, but the alarm rings constant warning. But wait, yes, there is. My mind will find it. My mind will shove it to the forefront, all the reasons why I need to fear, why I need to redeem. I confess. I confess that these inner terrors have seemed so right, so truthful to me. They compel me to listen to their veracity, adamant that I do not disengage from them. My mind becomes the enemy, manifesting in my existence, proving itself again and again. I confess there is no happiness here, just endurance. I confess that I have not been able to speak these thoughts out loud, bring them into reality, accept their consequences, so I confess to placate, not to erase. There is no dissolution in my mind.